gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Five yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Taylor Gabriel, 47 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and very short, Dobbs setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes Grant on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
9 more yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
7-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Dobbs. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
For Jalen Samuels.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
To throw Dobbs. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. It's our field.
On 1st down, Wilson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambo to kick off for
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Taken down.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The 39-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Smith. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And a nice spin into some open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Smith trying to run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
47-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Third down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In your face.
On second down now, Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and come to chill. I'm making a flip.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Dobbs pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let him know. Hey, 25's the mic. We'll go 25's the mic. Squeeze. 19. Hey, 25's the mic. We'll go 25's the mic.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Perriman, 96 yards. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.